Diogo Dalot signs new Manchester United contract until June 2028. Manchester United defender Diogo Dalot has put pen to paper on a new long-term contract until June 2028, according to reputed journalist Fabrizio Romano. The Portugal international has been a key player under manager Erik Ten Hag this season. He was an undisputed starter from right-back before the World Cup break. Since the restart, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has got his fair share of playing time in the role, but it was always anticipated that Dalot would commit his long-term future to the club. Romano has now revealed that the 24-year-old has penned a new deal until June 2028. An official statement could follow soon. There could be an option to extend for 12 months. The former Porto graduate has been one of United's best performers over the campaign. He has been in and out of the lineup in recent months, but remains a key part of the manager's plans. His renewal could probably end the transfer speculation over the right-back options. Ten Hag recently praised Aaron Wan-Bissaka for his vast improvement during the second half of the season. Hence, it is highly unlikely that Wan-Bissaka will be sold in the upcoming transfer window. Ten Hag may continue with the 25-year-old next season before deciding whether he wants to change things. Meanwhile, Dalot definitely deserves his new contract. He was previously one of the lowest earners at £25,000 a week and may have quadrupled his wages after signing a new 5-year deal. Manchester United have their eyes on Dusan Vlahovic. Juventus open to selling him. Manchester United have their eyes on Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic, who could be sold this summer, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. The Serbia international has been with the Bianconeri for the past 16 months, but he has struggled with just 23 goals and 6 assists from 63 games. It is now reported that the Bianconeri are prepared to consider the sale of the 23-year-old following their failure to qualify for the Champions League. Gazzetta dello Sport add that United have their eyes on the striker who could be tempted to change the scene with no Champions League football. The Red Devils have been heavily linked with Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane over the past few weeks, but a transfer could be difficult to push through. Kane is reportedly valued at £100 million by Spurs, but chairman Daniel Levy has no plans of selling the striker to a direct Premier League rival this summer. Hence, United could be forced to look into alternatives. Napoli's Victor Osimhen is on the club's radar, but he could cost a staggering fee of around £130 million. If United's summer budget is limited, they could opt for a more affordable striker. Vlahovic could be a realistic target for the Red Devils, in our opinion. Vlahovic joined the Bianconeri in a deal worth £67 million last year, and the Turin Giants could be convinced to let him go for a similar price, or probably less. The Serbian was sensational during his time with Fiorentina. He matched the Serie A record for the most goals in a calendar in 2021, scoring on 33 occasions. He has struggled to replicate the form at Juventus, but could change his fortunes at a new club. Vlahovic's positioning and finishing are his main strengths. He could excel at United, where there has been a tendency to squander big chances in the box. Manchester United interested in signing Andre Onana. Inter could sell him for €50 million. Manchester United are interested in signing Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana during this summer's transfer window, according to Corriere dello Sport. The Red Devils currently have David De Gea as the undisputed number 1, but manager Erik Ten Hag recently said that he cannot guarantee the Spaniard's position next season. The Dutch tactician added that there must be competition for places, and Corriere dello Sport claimed that the Red Devils could compete with Chelsea to land Onana. Onana signed for the Nerazzurri on a free transfer from Ajax last summer. The Cameroonian star has had a terrific campaign, keeping 19 clean sheets in 40 appearances. Despite this, the Champions League finalists are open to selling him for the right price. It is reported that a fee of €50 million could persuade them to sell their goalkeeper. The Nerazzurri have already identified Empoli's Guglielmo Vicario as a potential replacement for Onana. Onana worked under Ten Hag for 4.5 seasons at Ajax. He was part of the dream team that almost reached the Champions League final in 2019. This should provide a huge boost for United in the pursuit Onana could be tempted to reunite with Ten Hag at Old Trafford if he is assured the starting spot. He is also impressed with his regular high claims and likes to operate as a sweeper keeper for Inter. Onana would be an upgrade on De Gea in United's goal, but the big question is whether United's summer budget will permit them to pursue a new goalkeeper. Manchester United decide against permanent deals for Wout Weghorst and Marcel Sabitzer. Manchester United have decided against pursuing permanent deals for Burnley striker Wout Weghorst and Bayern Munich midfielder Marcel Sabitzer this summer, Daily Mail report. The duo signed for the Red Devils on loan during the winter transfer window. Weghorst was recruited in the second week of January while Sabitzer arrived just before the deadline. Both players have been heavily involved for the club over the past few months, but the hierarchy have opted against permanent deals such that they can secure upgrades. United manager Erik Ten Hag is an admirer of the duo, but United preferred to save funds for the purchase of a marquee striker and central midfielder in the next transfer window. Weghorst joined the Red Devils following a positive loan stint with Besiktas where he scored 9 goals and provided for assists from 18 appearances in all competitions. However, he has failed to replicate the showing at United. In his 30 appearances, the former Wolfsburg man has bagged just 2 goals and 3 assists for the club. A lot more is expected from a striker at United. The hierarchy have made the right decision on him. Meanwhile, Sabitzer has fared better from midfield with 3 goals and 1 assist from 18 outings, but the Austrian star has lacked the technical ability on the ball. He has struggled to provide key passes similar to Christian Eriksen. There were no surprises that he was dropped as soon as Eriksen returned from his ankle problem. The former Leipzig star was recently ruled out for the season with a meniscus injury. Hopefully, he and Weghorst will leave United on a high with an FA Cup medal. Benjamin Pavard, top of Manchester United's centre-back shortlist, have taken concrete steps to sign him. Manchester United have identified Bayern Munich defender Benjamin Pavard as their top target to bolster the central defensive department, according to L'Equipe. The Red Devils are likely to reinforce their defensive options this summer, and they have been regularly linked with Napoli star Kim Min-jae over the past few weeks. However, L'Equipe claim that Pavard is at the top of United's list for central defenders. The Red Devils have already taken concrete steps to sign the World Cup winner. Pavard is set to enter the final year of his Bayern contract in July, and he has turned down a renewal. Barcelona have also been linked with the 27-year-old, who wants to play in his preferred centre-back role.